get it. Trying to be the best season of my life, for the best season of my life.
Yeah, beyond the glory when they tell the story. Yeah, hard work was always mandatory. Overtime and out here grinding for dreams. Working slaving for your craft, now they calling us kings. Risk it all for your team, that's what leaders do. Now you've been all around the world and they believe it too. Got your city right behind you and they see it too. That's why you gotta be the best so they can be it too. Running all them stairs, that's gonna get you there. Doing all them hills, that's gonna get you meals. Grinding every night like it's the way of life. Shoot every shot like you don't get it twice. Lying on the body, king of the jungle. Keep God by your side, just in case you ever stumble. Yeah, stay hungry, stay humble. Risk it all up in the gym, don't crumble. Sacrifice. And I'm just here to tell the story. How we made it beyond the glory. And when they talk about history, I'm working every day for them to mention me. I'm grinding every day for them to mention me. Yeah, I hustle every day for them to mention me. Beyond the glory.
Couple years in the off season, just usually come and get some work done. Go to God, man. I wouldn't go to anybody else. So I'm a Clever Rebel Tattoo. Let's get it.
Where the heck you been?
You know, just getting up shots, lifting weights. Now a few different trainers I work with, running a lot of stairs, things like that. Just doing that stuff consistently during the off season. It's a rough schedule. What is it, right?
How long is your flight back?
Shit, too long. Like 15 hours, 16 hours. It's like an hour from Rome, so I spend a lot of time over there. Main part of the city. What part of Europe you go to?
London.
You know, London, yeah, but London's dope.
Yeah,
London's dope.
And Germany. And I was there for like a month. But
That's a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Like, most people go for like a week. Once you're there, like obviously there's a lot to get there, but once you're there, you can go all around for pretty cheap. You can go from Germany to Italy for like 20 euros, which is like 25 bucks.
yeah,
Which is pretty dope.
it's super funny, man. Like I had zero idea, because like I didn't, at that point, I wasn't playing basketball or anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was big into skateboarding. Time I'd hang out in Tacoma, and I always get rolled up on, and he'd be like, "Them Jordans, them Jordans," and I'm like, "What? No." Like, 'cause I knew a few people that friends of mine that got jacked for like, Nikes or whatever.
Yeah.
Why do people think that these things look like Jordans?
That's
Like,
funny.
they look like skate shoes.
That's funny.
So, this should be pretty quick for the outline, and we'll take a break.
I'm telling you, this is what I should look next year. I need to grow this out just like this. I need to stop shaving mine.
Running it splits.
So the one I'm getting right now, I've got a line, and underneath I got a quote. Lion doesn't concern himself over the opinions of sheep. You know, whether you're playing sports, playing basketball, whatever you're doing in life, you know, you're trying to do something with yourself. You know, like I said, there's people that support you, and there's people that are, you know, gonna hate on you and just talk negative about you because you're actually trying to do something with yourself. So that's basically the meaning of that. You know, I'm a lion. I don't concern myself with what people are saying. I surround myself with people who are for me and actually support what I'm doing. You know, that's, you know, Robel, that's John Gaines, that's Cartier. People who are really for me. You know, so that's that one. Jeremiah 29:11. That's my favorite verse. So I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, plans to give you hope in the future. So I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, I'm a religious person. You know, I believe in God. So, you know, I have a faith that He has a hope and He has a future for me. He has a plan for not just me, but for everybody. So it's just having a faith in that. You know, you're going through trials, tribulations. You know, He's got me. He's got my back, and you know, I'll get through it. So that was the meaning of that one. My right arm got prayer hands with a basketball above it. You know, I'm a basketball player, so you know, He gives me the strength and the abilities to be able to do that and play at a high level. I can do all things through Him who strengthens me. So just doing what I love and being blessed to be able to do it through Him, man. So that's everything I get has a meaning. You know, I don't get them without a meaning. So
how long have you been playing, actually?
I've been playing basketball, man, as long as I can remember.
Like, did you start high school or?
You know, I started 2, 3 years old, man. doing it as long as I can remember.
Was there ever kind of a point like that where you just kind of like overcame or decided to keep going?
Well, when you're over there so long, I mean, you miss family, you miss home, you miss everything back here. Get through the culture, the language barrier, things like that. But other than that, I've never really had a time where I wanted to just stop playing. But
did you know like any foreign languages before going over there? Or?
I mean, everybody takes Spanish in school, but
Well, that doesn't help you much over there.
So it doesn't. It just give me the rock, just get out of the way. It's that simple.
So had it been pretty difficult? I mean, like first year over there, yeah?
No, this is my second year actually.
No, I mean like the first year that you were there.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Because I mean, you got time difference, you got no family over there.
That was rough at first. It was definitely a different experience.
And it's funny because even when I was with IT, man, you know, they call him Mr. Fourth Quarter. And the reason why he's so great in the fourth quarter, the reason why he can outlast guys in the fourth quarter, man, because he puts in that extra work. I don't know if you just watched that Kobe video that was released, and he said over the years he always did an extra workout. He said then he got to a certain point where he knew it was impossible for people to catch him when it came to the court. And so basically, man, what I try to do now with everything I do, I always try to do a little bit extra, because I know with consistency and over the years, it's going to be impossible for people to catch me in my craft. I've never met a man that's been able to go through these without getting tired. So you would never get really physically in shape for these. But what we're doing is really mental strength. And that's what separates the goods from the greats. I started doing these stairs when I was 11 years old. Nothing in life will prepare you like the stairs prepares you.
Stairs, it pushes you mentally, you know, to push through, to get to the top, to finish that, and keep going back up. You know, other workouts, you know, it might be easier to, you know, stop or quit, but this is like, you know, you got somebody with you, you know, push you to the top and get you through that, you know, that mental state where it's just like, I can't finish, but you're pushing yourself to get to the top and finish, and that's, you can apply that to anything you're doing.
This has prepared me for everything I've done in my life. You see my Instagram story yesterday? I was talking about the process. This is part of the process that prepares us for the championship, for when we get on the court. You know what I'm saying? Basketball is a short part of your life. So I try to get a lot of cats to understand that you're great right now, but that's gonna last 10, 15 years at most. What are you gonna do to prepare yourself for after sports, after athletics? These stairs, like not working out, these stairs have prepared me, man, for everything I have become. I have a clear vision of where I want to go now, and it's to motivate and inspire the world.
You said basketball's not forever, so you know, whatever I decide to do in the future, you know, that mentality of getting up early in the morning, you know, putting up those shots. You know, I gave my whole life to this, to working out, you know, grinding, trying to be the best player I can be. So I can apply that to anything I go to, you know, from here on. You know, however long, if I'm blessed to get 15 years out of it, then, you know, that's great. You know, I love when someone tells me I can't do something. I love when someone tells me no. You know, I live off the word no. I've been told no way more times than I've been told yes. So I mean, it's just not letting that break you, not letting that, you know, have you fall. You know, have to build you back up and just have to push harder towards what you want to do. So it's just, you know, whoever's going through that, just keep your head. You know, just keep working and you can do whatever you want. You know, having the right people behind you and having that right mindset can take you anywhere. You know, I didn't even know overseas existed until I got out of high school. I didn't even know about it. So I mean, obviously my overall goal would be to make the league one day. That's my #1 goal. I want to do that. I want to take care of my family. You know, overseas is a blessing. You know, it's a great stepping stone. But at the end of the day, you know, the league is my end goal. But you know, whatever God has for me, you know, I have a faith in God, and He has a plan for me. So if overseas is, you know, where He has me set for the next 10 years, and so be it. But my #1 goal would be to make the league. You know, and the reality is a lot of people aren't for you. You know, they act like they're for you, but really there's only a select few that's actually really for you, that really mess with you for you. You know, I met you a few years ago at one of Chris Hippett's basketball clinics, and I heard you speak. I saw a video you were running stairs. I reached out to you, came over here, and we went through the workout. Ever since then, it's been a clique, it's been a brotherhood. So you know, I use the push message all the time, you know, to push through whatever you're going through, push to get to whatever goal you have. So I mean, it's just, push message lives for me every day. So it's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle. So my dad left when I was 2. He's still around. He's never missed a game, so I give him total credit for that. He's gonna get out overseas next year, so Little sister, she's a 2-time state champ dancer. She's off to Wazoo next year, so we're real proud of her doing big things. And they got my older 2 siblings, Jennifer and Christian. Both went to college, both doing their thing now, so us 4 are pretty tight. Just trying to do it for them. Seeing my mom wake up every day for work growing up, and she gets up before. She drive a school bus for the last 10 years, so seeing her wake up, and grind and do that, let me see, she's done everything by herself. She took care of me and my little sister by herself, so just seeing that stuff just pushes me, makes me want to take care of her. It makes me want to make it even more. Take care of my family, but she pushes me, man. That's my mom.
Work it out. It's an Alley-Whack production. I'm ready. I gotta go that way. Back on defense. Go. Alternate to 105 cents. That was a burnout.
My first organized team was probably 4 or 5, Boys and Girls Club, YMCA. Ended up at Decatur High School in Federal Way. Played there for 4 years. We had a really good team, my first couple of years. I didn't grow until I was like a junior in high school.
So, my freshman and sophomore year, used me basically to come off screens, come off picks and knock down threes. That was basically my role on the team. I wanted to kind of get out of my comfort zone. I ended up at Wheeling Jesuit University, a Division II in West Virginia. They said that I could play this year, and I would either have to redshirt or I would have to, have limited minutes that season. So I ended up returning back home. I was in Seattle. I was working out with one of my homies by the name of Evan Madison, and I had never knew overseas basketball existed. I'm pretty much like everybody else. When you're a kid, you grow up, you're thinking about the NBA. So when he's telling me about this, he's telling me, I was there for 7-8 months. I wish I would have done this, right out of high school. I started communicating with some people over in Barcelona, Spain, who were placing guys. Ended up spending a season there, man. I played in Pamplona, Spain. Played in Granada, Spain the following year. I ended up finishing my season over in Porto San Giorgio, Italy.
A lot of people think, just because it's overseas, it's a different country, I'm gonna go over there and just get 40 points. It's not true. The game is so global now. There's so much talent around the whole world. The countries you wouldn't even think there's basketball at. There's leagues in Iraq, there's leagues everywhere. And I've always believed that, so I've always wanted to do it since I was little, so.
How different is Canada's style of basketball compared to playing overseas?
Overseas I can speak from my experience in Europe. It's a lot of teamwork. Not a lot of dribbling, a lot of passing, a lot of moving around, a lot of screens, mostly pick and roll.
Having a mindset that, okay, this is what I want to do with my life. I want to play basketball. I want to make money doing it. You know, you think D1, you think NBA, that's all you think. So it's easy to get depressed over there thinking, oh, man, you know, you realize how far you are from the NBA. People don't know you have 2 bad games overseas and you get sent home. A lot of pressure playing games. You have to perform, you have to win. Otherwise, they're just going to find somebody else to take your spot.
Like, you know when you were a senior in high school and you're talking to your counselors and teachers about what you're going to do after high school? I remember one time I was sitting in math class. Shout out to Miss Stolberg. It's one of my favorite teachers. But so I was sitting down in math class and the phone rings. And she's like, your coach want to talk to you. So I go down there. This is just after I told counselor, you know, I want to go play college basketball. Eventually want to play pro basketball. And he comes outside in the hallway and he's like,
I don't think that's for you. Like I said, I can help you get into one of these community colleges. I can help you get to, you know, one of these trades. You can get a 9-to-5 job. You'll be straight. I'm doing you a favor. Like, what?
When I left that hallway, I was just thinking in my mind, like, I have to make it now. Like, I have to do it now. And I remember I was playing in Spain. It was my rookie year. I just signed, and I got an email. Guess who from? My coach. So that stuff like that motivates me when I'm in the gym. I just think about that type of stuff.
First time doing this hill, man, I've heard a lot of, you know, talk about it. I didn't know how real it was, so I saw it, man. The pictures don't do it justice. Man, look at this, man. I've heard it's tough. You know, I heard it's not easy. You know, I heard it's guys throwing up. You know, guys only been able to do this a couple times, so we're going to see how many times we get up and down this thing today. Working with Tim this summer, man, it's been great. You know, he talks about it all the time, you know, being comfortable in the state of being uncomfortable. Tim's the best trainer in the business, man. If you're a hooper in this area, you need to give it Tim Manson. You know, I've talked to a lot of cats about this hill before. I actually talked to Peyton today about it. I heard how tough it is, and we're going to grind it out today and see how it goes, man.
Man, it's easy work.
We're gonna be running the short one 5 times. It's gonna be an all-out sprint. This is the grind right here. Next one we got laid out.
You in on this next one? Tim, dude, chill out, cuz. Golly.
This here, what you watching here, this is what people don't see. See guys out there doing their thing, you just see that entertainment value. You don't see this is what they have to do. This is the real work right here. This takes you here, that threshold I was telling you about the other day. That high threshold.
Man, it's humbling. More mental than physical though. Shit. So I got 3 more. It's no joke right now. This is the hardest workout I ever did.
That's the easy one.
Last night. Fuck. Ah!
Now that last one though, I was a little shaky there. I thought I'm gonna have to grab my little cell phone and call 911. You know what I'm saying? Literally, you saw me, man. I was scared. Like, this is my brother right here, man. I'm out here killing him. Nobody's gonna give this to you. You gotta go out and take it. Just like this right here, translate it, and you're gonna be straight. You translate this to everything in your life, you're gonna be straight. It's all about adversity. You gotta be comfortable in a state of uncomfort. We got to the point, the reason why we were able to get Greg up in that last one, because we straight up comfortable now. We got to a place, this ain't even bothered. We can run it. Literally, you guys could have ran 10 more of these short ones. Your best performance is your easiest. You have to prepare and practice to get to that place where you make it look easy. Okay? And we made it look easy this last part. It was
Sometimes when life gets too tough, listen to me.